Don't get it twisted, love is a beautiful thing.
Love.
I used to lie to myself.
Love as a feeling is one word I would say that no one has been able to describe
Mama, you
successfully.
don't make me fall in love. I felt it. I felt it.
Love means different things to men and women. For women, when the right button is pushed, it makes them do difficult tasks like waking up by 4:30 to cook for a man. Or it reduces the shakara timeline, as seen in my case where I fell in love in 48 hours. You just better fly ride UK Johnson and I KTBA Johnson. I'm going to be your captain for today's ride, and I've got one question for you. Are you ready to ride with me? If you're ready, then come along. On today's ride, we're going to be talking about how I fell in love in 48 hours. This is juicy. These are true life stories. So I'm just going to be sharing some tea, So if you are ready to do this, then come with me. Story. Once upon a time. Like you all know, I studied law in school. We usually have 3 terms in law school. You have the first term, second term, and third term. And second term is the externship. Like you learn for like the first term, then do your externship, and then you do the last term before the bar finals. In second term, it happened that we went for externship, and normally externship is made up of court attachments and law firm attachments. So you go to court for 6 weeks. That's like the practical aspect of it, so that you know what you are graduating into. So you watch lawyers talk, you watch different activities that happen in school, and you even fill in a logbook at the end of the day. Okay, this is what I observed today in court. So you do that for 6 weeks in court, then 6 weeks in the law firm. So that's about 12 weeks. So in the law firm, I was eventually posted to. When I got there, I started working with them, and it was we're cordial, like our rapport was good. So one of the lawyers now saw me and was like, "Excuse me, please, though, don't be angry. I'm not trying to be evasive. Are you single?" By then, I had just chopped hot breakfast, so I was very much single. I told her, ma, yes, so I'm single. He said, please, are you interested in a relationship that will eventually lead to marriage, please? I said, yes, I'm open to that. She was like, well, I have this friend that is looking for a wife, so he told me to help him. So I've looked at you. You look like the kind of person he would like. So I just wanted to like link you guys up and all that. So that felt weird to me. I was like, because I'm not, before then, I wasn't really a fan of this link up. I was like, hello, but because she's my senior, I had to like, comport and say, okay, no problem. I was like, what's the worst that can happen? She needs to link up and it doesn't work out. What do I stand to lose? Nothing. So she took my number and told me some little details about the guy. I was like, okay, fine. I'm open-minded. When we talk now, we know what's up. So she told me, okay, that the guy is currently his master's in one country like that, and that they're currently writing an exam, so that when he's on the exams, he will contact me. I said, okay, no problem. So after some days, I now got a chat from someone. It was like, hello, I'm so and so person. I was like, okay. And he was like, I got your number from so and so person. Okay, let me say, I know this person as Mrs. Olivia, right? Then the person that chatting me up is telling me, Nkechi gave me your number. I was like, please, who is Nkechi? He was like, it's not like I was harsh about it, but he was like, good morning, good night. He's exchanged pleasantries. Then when he told me Nkechi gave me your number, I was like, please, I don't know any Nkechi. I was like, so. So that was when I figured out that it was that my senior colleague. I was surprised because I expected the conversation. I expected him to reach out much later and not as soon as he reached out, because she gave me the impression the right sentence. So I was like, okay, after exams, maybe like 2 weeks time or 1 month time. But it was probably that day or the next 2 days. It now dawned on me that, oh, okay, this is the person that she must have talked about. So we scheduled a call. Immediately he called me. You know how somebody, it looks like your best friend you've not spoken with in 10 years. That was how that conversation went. We clicked instantly. We started talking, gisting, laughing. He was asking me questions. I was answering. I was asking him. He was answering. Like, we're like, oof. Just some days later, I went to court, like, just like I told you, I was in the chamber. So I went to work as usual. So she was driving me her car. So we're supposed to do some errands for the firm and all that. So we're in the car. So he called me. So we're now talking. As we're talking, I was laughing, smiling, grinning from ear to ear, everything. So it's not like, please, don't make it. Let me say his name is, I don't want to say his real name. Okay, let me say Junior. He said, is it Junior you're talking to? I was like, yes. He was like, are you serious? Like, the person you guys just started talking now. I was like, yes, so we just connected. So like, wow, I'm so impressed. So she was so happy. She was like, yeah, go, 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 go. As it was done, I found wife for my friend. My friend is going to get married, blah, 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 blah. That era lasted, we went to different places. So it lasted for hours. So I'm still on that call. So she now came back at some point. I was like, you guys are still talking. I said, yes. She now said, oh yeah, oh, Junior, buy us lunch. Junior, not his real name. He said, oh yeah, we'll buy us lunch. We are hungry, we are hungry. So that was like, okay, Chabe, go and sit down. She now started saying that I, Kate Johnson, was hungry. I was not hungry, but it's not like I was not hungry, but I was not hungry. Initially, I was wearing my AirPods, so I had to like remove it and put it on loudspeaker. So he now asked me, are you on speaker? I said, yes. He told me, okay, can you connect back to AirPods? I said, okay, no problem. So I now connected it back. He was like, babe, are you hungry? Do you just ask him? So I'm cool. So I was like, I'm finished. I said, babe, are you hungry? I was like, yes. He said, okay, what do you want to eat? So I think that period I was just craving pizza or something. So I was planning to just buy pizza like around that time. I was like, okay, I would have pizza. Like just pizza. So do you want to add ice cream? I said yes. So he was not like, okay, just send me your account details. I said no problem. So the conversation now continued. So he not told me he's not sent the account details. I'm still looking at my chat. I'm not seeing account details. I was like, yeah, I'll send it. I was trying to like form small like, but I have to like package now. If you don't say I have, nobody will see that ad. We're talking. You say, babe, you don't send the account number. No, send the account number. I'm waiting. You're not saying any other thing to you send the account number. So that's how when I sluggishly sent the account number. He now sent a significant amount for lunch. I'm not sure I want to mention the amount. I was like, hey, the Lord has done it finally. Hey, finally. I was so impressed. Like the gesture, the amount, the way he went about it, insisting on me sending my account number, like, I just feel like a babe. By the time he sent the money, she had also stepped out of the car to do something. By the time she now go back to the car, we were still on the call. Just like, you guys are still talking. I said yes. I was like, hey, he has even sent the money. He told me, don't tell her anything. Don't tell her the amount. That money is for you. You can get her what she wants, but don't let her collect the money from you and don't tell her the amount I sent. I was shocked because before him, I'm not sure I don't know if I had really experienced that from a man. Maybe my father, uncle, yes, but in terms of maybe relationship or anything, alone, I was turned. I felt so seen. I felt so protected. I felt so special. Like, excuse me, bro, this is the person that introduced me to you. And she's my senior colleague. She's older than me. Everything. I was like, that money is for you. Don't tell her anything. Use the money. I sent it to you. It is for you. Buy her what she wants, but keep the money to yourself. Don't even tell her the amount. So she too was wise enough. So she just told me, I just want this and this. I was like, at your command. And the total amount of what she wanted, it wasn't significant compared to the amount she sent. I just decided to like buy more things for her. The truth of the matter is that situation alone made me feel seen, made me feel so protected. And for that one thing that guy did, I fell for him. And it now happened that for the period our friendship or the talking stage or whatever lasted, we couldn't proceed because of genetic reasons, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So we couldn't we couldn't get into a relationship, but we remained good friends. And he ended up being one of the most annoying persons I've ever met. But that first impression he created at the initial stage was kind of one of the things that made me overlook any other thing he did on the long run. This usually say women like money, wants to flash money, women will fall for you. The truth of the matter is that there's a difference between a woman falling for your money and a woman falling for you. So I know in this generation there's been that craze and that hype around women liking money, blah blah blah. But the truth of the matter, that thing is on Twitter, because if you go off Twitter, you still find out that there are women that genuinely want to look out for certain qualities in a man. That is what makes them love a man. That is what makes them fall for a man, and not all those things that Twitter people used to tell you. I remember addressing this issue some time ago, and just shortly after that, there was this viral story of one woman that is it Mommy Z or something. She wakes up by 4:30 to cook for her husband. She just narrated the story of feeling lazy to cook for her husband. Then the husband now told her about a colleague that was now bringing food for both of them. So she was like, this one, another woman started bringing food for my husband. I don't want snatching. I don't want wahala. She said instead that she would task herself to wake up by 4:30 and cook for her husband. So the post went viral. Some persons were for her, some persons were against her. But I think the persons that were for her were even more significant, because at the end of the day, she got a lot of money, endorsement deals, gifts, applause. She even got verified on Twitter, got more followers, and I'm sure she's earning from Twitter now. So that was it. I feel like things like fridge, microwave, generator are so basic. They are so basic that I think an average person should have it. So for her husband not to have it, it most likely means that he was a bit below average. She still married him, and she still loved him enough to want to fight for him, to fight for the marriage, fight for the relationship. So that idea that women only want money, it's from the pit of hell, because it's not so. So I just want to highlight some things I know that women usually feel, or the needs I think women look out for in a man, that when a man has this, whether he has money or not, the woman is most likely going to fall for him. The first need is protection. Women like to be protected, just like I told you. The reason I fell for this guy because I felt protected. And when I mean protection, I'm not saying go and carry gun or knife or whatever. No, women also like to have that sense of protection that a man provides. So when you give them the impression that I got you, like I'm your knight in shining armor, like nobody comes close, nobody's gonna hurt you. Like the way he did was like, oh, she might be my friend or she might introduce you, but I'm giving you that protection. I'm not going to let her bully. It's not like she tried to bully me anyway, but that thing alone made me feel like, oh my god, I have a man in my life. So yeah, so women like to, one need a woman has is protection. Okay, women like to be protected. Then the second need of a woman is to be seen. When they're around a man, they like to be seen. You know, if you're with a woman and you are not giving her attention, maybe she makes her, you don't see it, you don't compliment it, she makes certain efforts, you don't see it, man, it will be very hard for the woman to fall for you. So that's another need women have. Another thing that women love a lot is you remembering little details about them. Oh my god, this cannot be overemphasized. I remember also meeting someone that I did not want to get close to this person, but the way he was just following me up. So I remember one day he just called me. I was in the office. This was a Tuesday. I was like, okay, you're going to church? I said yes. I was like, how did you know? You told me your midweek is on Tuesdays now. So I was so impressed. I was like, Pros, come closer. You remember the fact that I told you that midweek in my church is on Tuesdays? Oh my goodness, you're so good. So women like when you remember those little details about them. It's a need. So whether you have money or not, and the kind of man that pays attention, sees them, protects them, remember little details about them. My dear, you've gotten a pass mark. You're going. The board of directors will approve you. Another need women have is that need of feeling physically attractive. So that's why you can see women invest a lot in making sure they look the part. Like hair, makeup, nails, everything, clothes, shoes, handbags. Women invest that a lot. So if you're with a man that barely compliments you, maybe does not talk about how good you look. So women like to be with men that show that they're physically attracted to them. I remember this junior I was talking about. I remember that time. Oh, sometimes during the day, because if I just like what a bomba, he doesn't really know how to speak Igbo. So like, what a busomba, he doesn't speak it. I'll be laughing, and I'm not even naturally somebody that those kind of things get to. But the way he was doing it, I was like, oh, I'll be blushing. I was like, oh my goodness, this guy is something else. So women like to feel like you are physically attracted to them. So there are women that just the fact alone, they say, oh my goodness, your hair, oh my god. They'll be like, oh, are you serious? They will melt. You see someone that's acting with you, the person will just melt and now become such a nice person. So that's one of the needs of women, to feel physically attractive. Another thing women love in men is men that meet their needs. I know there's some people like, I've been waiting for you to land here. You finally said it, that women like money. The truth of the matter, I'm not denying the fact that we like money. Of course we like money. Me too, I like money. I'm an evil girl. But the truth is that these things I'm telling you, they are more important than money. And with respect to meeting needs now, it might not just be financial needs. Sometimes it's emotional needs, especially among mature women. Like there's a point a woman gets in her life where she's earning her money. She has her own stuff going on for her. So you can't even use money to woo her. She's taking care of herself. She can rent her house. She can drive her car. She can do everything. So what are you bringing to the table? So if you meet those kind of women, you can't start saying money because she has it. So there are other needs that she might have. I find it so attractive. Maybe when I have a need and a man is trying to like, okay, oh, I'm doing a presentation tomorrow. Oh, have you prepared your PowerPoint? Oh, I'm going to call tomorrow. Have you prepared the processes? Have you put yourself together? It's so attractive. Like even if you are not doing it, you are not preparing the PowerPoint for me. The fact that you are asking me, have you put yourself together? Oh, it's so sweet. So that's one of the needs a man has, that if you're a man and you meet it, then you are good to go. And that's what women need in men, is men that lead. Oh my goodness. I know there's usually that sort of thing of, okay, because of feminism, people like, oh, women like to be independent. There's something very attractive about a man that takes initiative, that leads, and not a laid back man. Maybe everything, you'll not be the one to suggest, everything you'll be the one to introduce. No. Women don't usually like that. But if you're the kind of man that you stay on your own, you take initiative, you're like, okay, we need to start doing this, then it's usually a plus for you, whether you have money or not. It's like, oh, this person has sense, he's thinking ahead. She will feel like she can hand over her life to you, and it will be fine. But in a situation whereby everything, she has to remind you, she has to be the one to initiate it, and even when she initiates it, she has to drag you. And that's a woman likes is respect. I think in this part of the world, it looks like sometimes men usually feel like they're the ones that need or desire respect, but women also desire respect, and you can respect a woman in different ways. One of the highest ways is respect her by not putting her in a compromising situation with other people or other females. Do you understand? You should get what I mean from that flow of thought. Yeah. And also respecting her decision. You might not go with it, but respect it. Respect me when I tell you something, you should puts my thoughts into consideration, she puts my feelings into consideration, she puts my schedules into consideration. So that is it. So women also love to be respected. And again, but this one I think I would say it applies both ways. Love people the way they want to be loved. That's why they have love languages: quality time, words of affirmation, physical touch, gifts, and acts of service. If somebody's love language is quality time and you're not spending enough time with the person, quality, intentional time, the person is going to feel love no matter what you do. So if you're dating someone, the person tells you, I want a proposal that is with take off, camera, video, and you now decide to propose to the person in a mall. I feel like you are just being disrespectful. That's my view. You're just being disrespectful because this person has told you what they want, so you're just doing the one you want. Unless maybe you cannot afford it, it's a different ball game. Even if you cannot afford it, if you're really intentional, you can just look for a way. It might not be like the most exotic of decorations, but if a woman is telling you this is what I like, I like when I'm treated this and treated that way, and you're not doing your own, uncle, you still be on your own when the chips are down because man, she's not going to feel loved and she's not going to feel like she needs you. If a woman does not feel loved by you, saying of what use are you to her, she will prefer to stay on her own, or she'll end up being a coconut head to you. So these are like the tips I wanted to share. I hope you found them very useful. Are there points that resonated with you? Drop them in the comment section. Women in the house, women in the house. Is there something I touched that you liked? Please drop it in the comment section. Men in the house, are there things that you agree with? Drop in the comment section. The ones you do not agree with, drop it in the comment section. And don't forget, I'm your Captain Kechibi Johnson. Thank you for riding with me. And until next time, don't forget to let your light so shine. Do well to like this video, comment, subscribe, and share. Bye bye.